Hello there and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz. So today we're doing something pretty different for the channel really. I obviously do non-VR games in certain series and stuff, but I think this is the first ever quick look we've had at a non-VR game. And that game is, as you can probably tell, Kingdom Come Deliverance. So the reason we're having a quick look at Kingdom Come Deliverance is that it's something I've been interested in for a while anyway. I was a backer of the game, so obviously had a little bit of invested interest in it anyway. I obviously wanted to give it a go, being a backer, getting the game at final release, and I wanted to actually see the game and have a go at it and see what it was all about. And these days, I don't really have much time to play games, other than if I'm doing stuff for the channel, so I thought I may as well, if I'm going to be playing it anyway, record a little look at the game to see what it's like. So I've had a quick flick through the options. All I've really done is I've changed the resolution. I've just knocked it down to 1080 from the 1440 that my monitor supports, just to try and keep the frame rate reasonable. I haven't really read many of the reviews. I have just seen a few of the kind of on the Reddit summary, like game review threads they do. And it's fairly mixed. It seems to have a fair few bugs. It seems to be pretty unoptimized, and it's at least the review state. I don't know if the reviewers had the day one patch as well, so I don't know if this is exactly the same version that was reviewed or not. But yeah, pretty mixed. Some people were, everyone said it was relatively interesting, if nothing else. A lot of people seem to be put off by the bugs and the unoptimization. But other people seem to really enjoy it. There was one reviewer who was like, you know, despite the bugs, I basically review games based on how long I'm willing to put into them, and I put 50 hours into it. So obviously it has caught some people the right way. Sorry, just lost in the dramatic scenes there for a second. So I've left the game with the default graphical settings, which are all medium. I didn't want to play with them too much just because of the optimization issues I've heard it has. So although I could probably get away with a bit more, I thought we'd just leave it at default. So it'll give you an idea of what it looks like by default rather than, you know, cranking it all up to see if it works and then get annoyed when it stutters and fails a bit, if it did. Obviously, I don't even know if that'd happen. It's looking pretty good though. I don't know if this is an in-game cutscene or if this is a pre-rendered cutscene, but it obviously has the capability to look very good. I haven't actually even played, I think I played the very first backer accessible, I don't know if it's even a beta or if it was just like a sort of a gameplay snippet of the game, but that was a long time ago now. And I don't tend to play many betas. I don't tend to find I have enough time to put into them to really give any meaningful feedback to developers. So I don't tend to play them too much. I obviously just wait for the full game to come out, as I have with this. But it's interesting. Obviously, I think it's Warhorse Studios. I'm pretty sure I've got that right. I'm not making it up. Warhorse Studios. You know, they wanted to sort of do what's like a redefining of the RPG genre.
I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
So I'm just going to let the cutscene play out a little bit. Try not to talk over it too much.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
So it's still looking pretty good. Texture animation, facial animation, lip sync and all that seems pretty good.
Henry!
If you've seen any of the
There's work to be done.
developer diary style videos they've done, the company put a huge amount of effort into it, trying to make it as absolutely historically accurate as possible.
You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table.
Just the testing they've done on different weapons and armors and stuff, and yeah, crazy.
Henry, how many times have I told you about fighting?
Wasn't so far.
It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you?
You've been at that sword play again.
Your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Not very good.
It wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well,
Oh, that's a proper West Country accent he's got there, isn't it?
you do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
The game itself, I believe, is set in like medieval Czechoslovakia or something like that, I think. Sort of Eastern Europe sort of way. Because if you don't know much about Kingdom Come Deliverance,
This morning. What on earth did you get up?
I thought I'd have control, but I do not. Okay, so keyboard for the moment. By means of the first 8 choices in this dialogue, you select your character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry. They can all be further developed without limitations. Ooh. Ooh. It's a game about fighting, pretty much, so... One of the bottom 3 is we want to go small, I think... Oh. Big and... Oh, it doesn't really matter. We'll go with agility.
Dancing
I'm thinking thin swords and bows. That's what I'm leaning towards.
with Bianca.
Oh, Bianca, eh?
That's why you're tired. But you'll still have to work today. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Suspicious-looking character. Double agility? Let's go double agility.
No, it's just...
It'd probably make more sense to be a bit more balanced, but...
was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher?
Like I said, this is just a quick look. I'm unlikely to do a full series on it, because it does seem like it's going to be a very long game.
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God.
Don't do anything stupid.
I promise.
Let's bear that in mind. I promise. Love it. Love it. My friend's been here.
You and Fritz come looking for me.
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
As usual. Oh, leave it be, mother.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the fort on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Ask if she needs any help.
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Let's just stand out there then. We know what we need to do. There we go, our first control. I feel quite tall. Imagining the roofs are quite low in medieval Eastern Europe. Not a lot of room for luxury. WASD, you can sprint with left shift. Oh, I missed the rest of it. Jump with space. There's something else there. I've no idea what it said. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? Like I say, it's only on the medium settings. Like all the way along, but it looks quite nice still. A sort of hint of blurriness to the textures, but it all looks pretty good. I like the lighting through those vines is really nice. That looks good. So if you don't know much about Kingdom Come Deliverance, it's been made as a sort of, I was going to use the phrase hyper-realistic, but that's probably not entirely accurate. As a historically accurate, non-fantasy RPG. So, yeah, I'll have it. Steal all? How do I steal from my own family? Oh, I don't want to steal. I'm not going to be a thief. So there's no magic, there's no dragons, there's no fantasy creatures or anything like that. It's all relatively historically accurate in terms of sort of medieval era Europe. And like I tried to sort of hint, I say tried, as I sort of hinted at previously, that goes down to the combat as well. The combat's all very, I'll eat from the pot. It's all very, well, realistic, I guess. Certain types of armor are good against certain types of weapons. You need to swing your sword properly. Well, as far as I'm aware, obviously I say I haven't necessarily played it that much. What are we up to now? 10 minutes? 10 minutes since I started hitting the record button. Forest looks pretty good in the distance there as well. Yeah, okay. Hey, Pa.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
That's the
Nice.
other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer.
That lighting on the texture on his apron, that looks really good.
That drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well,
A little bit of fist fighting, I guess.
now, I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it.
Quite noddy, isn't he?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard.
Charcoal.
Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
I noticed there's quite a lot of sort of right arm dismissive waving in both him and his wife. Most quests can be created in different ways, blah 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 blah. Violence can be a solution. Okay, I wanted to sort of read that properly to myself, if nothing else, because obviously it disappeared last time and I missed a fair bit of it. Shift, jump, any crouch. Oh, there is a sneak. If you want to sneak in somewhere, make sure no one sees you. Whether you're seen depends on the light and your posture and your clothing. Whether they hear you depends on your attire. So obviously there are games which have done similar things before, particularly in terms of weight, clothing affecting your sneaking and stuff. But certainly from what the developers were saying, more than anything else, they were aiming for a slightly more, I don't want to say difficult necessarily. I don't design it to be difficult. It just is difficult because of the way that it is, sort of thing. Does that make sense? Yeah, so they didn't go into it thinking, let's make it horrible. They've just said, let's make it realistic. And in the real world, it can be a little harder to, you know, wield a sword in battle, I guess. So, what do we got going on? How do you get to the codex? Is this what I want? Quest log. Yeah, it is. Go to the sword fighting lesson. EACDE. Why have they all got... Oh, that's B, idiot. ABCDE. Sword fighting, charcoal, debt. So, do we have a map where those things are marked? We do. Is this me? I guess that's me. So we'll do the sword fighting lesson first. That'd make sense. Have a little bit of a look at the combat. You can see our stamina bar at the bottom there. You can see that going down. Does J just go straight to the same? Yeah, it does. Cool. Sweet. And then we have the compass as well and the map and everything like that. Oh yeah, there is a
Indeed I am.
fairly substantial frame drop then when we came down. It dropped down to 20 frames a second. And then it was quite slow to pick up. Quite often in games, if you see a sudden frame drop, it'll go down to like, 20, 30, and then it'll go straight back up to 60 again or whatever.
Do you want to learn something? No, I don't think so. Thanks. Suit yourself.
But yeah, it is definitely struggling a little bit. There are a lot of people around. A lot of buildings. But you could definitely see it there when I turned to the left. Not so much now, but yeah, there's definitely a little bit of frame drop going on. Where are we? Well, it's very hard to tell. Oh, there we go. You can zoom in a bit. So over here somewhere, is it this dude? Is he going to teach us sword fighting? Combat Master. I guess that's going to be the dude. That would make sense.
Recovered from yesterday's great wound.
Great wound.
Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's...
So his lip sync went a little bit weird there. It also seems to have quite a lot of saliva in his mouth.
Ready to get stuck in?
I don't know if that's just the light on his lips
Yes?
in that particular sort of angle.
All right, I wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
I will follow you to the ground by the sheepfold, as usual. Ooh, fists. Fisty punch. Just a straight jab. Well, that's what happens when you run out of stamina, apparently. So how do you do hooks and stuff, I wonder? Yeah, he's not happy, is he? I'm just trying to take a look at his armor, really. Don't think he's wearing any chainmail. He also has the metal shin guards going on. And like, what, a studded leather? Chest piece? Mate, how far is this? Is this my farm? No. Different farm. What's this? We're not even on a farm or a blacksmith, aren't we? That's the family trade. Combat arena's a bit grand.
So, can we get started?
Yeah, I mean, I came all this way.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other,
Is it?
show me everything.
Where are you going?
So far. Very well.
I don't know what I've learned so far.
Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Okay.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
How do I do that? Oh, I see. Where's he gone?
Good.
I feel like I could be a bit faster, though.
So the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Ah, just a quick... Do they also...
Good, good.
I can't tell.
Try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Starting a new attack as soon as the previous one ends. Try to press left button after right button or after your sword hits an opponent.
Good.
How are they not chained? Well, it's because I did one chain rather than multiple different chains.
Alright, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight.
Feel like I just did, though.
Work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience.
Good talk, bye. Thanks for showing me the combat tutorial. Now I'm just going to run away. Alright, where are we headed? We can't do the charcoal. We can't do the ale. We need to go collect the debt from Kunesh, who is up this way? No, this way. Oh, it's on the little compass at the top anyway. I did wonder whether they'd go down the kind of Morrowind route of not having quest markers and markers on your compass and all that, and if they'd just be like, Kunesh lives at the third house from the main thoroughfare, next to the chicken house. But maybe they thought the sort of combat was hard enough without complicating finding things. Although I did always like that about Morrowind, but people, it's one of those things people always say they kind of miss in games, but then I wonder if it would come back, how much would people really enjoy it these days? Particularly amongst the general populace.
What do you want?
Give me my money.
Father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe Father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If you went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water.
Oh, so much water would be drowning, mate.
Pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Mate, you serious? You serious, mate? You ain't doing that to me. Jesus. You can simply use speech, influenced by the reputation you have at the moment with the person you're talking to, probably quite low. Social status is the crown. Crown and a heart. Quality of your attire and how well groomed you are is interesting. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid of you. That's the strength one. You can sometimes rely on money. In special cases, you train one of Henry's other skills, such as horsemanship. It's not only the manner of persuasion that's important, but also the specific offer, because sometimes it's not enough just to choose according to your highest characteristic. You have to really read what Henry is going to say. Okay, oh, here we go. This is where it first gets to its first in-depth sort of look at how the game's going to work then. Different persuasion approaches work on different people. You won't intimidate a tough brawler easily, no matter how well you dress, you won't impress the nobility easily. They'll compare with the abilities of his counterpart. You can see the values of various abilities in the game under the corresponding icons. You can always see your own abilities. Your counterpart's abilities are visible to you if it's someone you know well, or if you're skilled at reading people. That sounds like a very useful thing to know then. Not just about stats, it's also influenced by your reputation, whether you're dirty or bleeding. If you can't outdo the nimble tongue of a merchant, for example, you may want to poison him a little first, and then he'll be easier to persuade. Holy crap. Or if you lead a guard away from his friends, it'll be easier to scare. Okay. Level of your reputation with your counterpart. And then your various speech, charisma, strength skills. I have none of those things, do I? Okay. So we know nothing about this guy, but we have a good reputation with him. No strength, and we have two of those. One strength, two of those. If we had the nobility thing, maybe I'd go for that, but I don't know if two's enough, so I might just do that.
If that's the way you want it. I'll tell Father you won't pay, and you can tell him what you told me.
Oh, I thought that would actually work. Okay, maybe I should have tried the other technique then. Lesson learned. You going somewhere, mate?
Jesus! I see a thief!
You see a thief? Taking back what's mine, mate. Hey, where you going? Where you going? Have I made a terrible decision? I feel like I made a terrible decision. Mate, he owes me money.
Surrender! You've committed a violation. You're under arrest.
Nah, mate, that's bullshit.
I'll slaughter you.
How do I block? Oh my god, this has got crazy. Oh my god.
Is that all you've got?
Oh, Christ. Alright, that went well, didn't it?
Maybe next time you'll think twice about stealing.
I stole what was rightfully mine. Well, that kind of shows you how the game may differ from other games in that respect then. Because that got brutal very fast. I was generally unarmed. I had just taken an axe, but I was basically unarmed. I was taking something that was essentially belonged to my family. Oh my god, what's going on now?
Hey! I'm over here! What the hell's going on? Let me out! For the love of God, let me out! Let me out!
So I was also interested in the game didn't just go, you're dead, reload from the last checkpoint. Or it might be dead now though, looking at that. It went, you buggered up, now you're in prison. Now you have to deal with that, how that worked. Deal with the consequences of your actions. Although, when I did die, I died in jail. Oh, okay, I'll take it back. That was the end of me. If I hit continue, it's going to load me in jail. With that class as the last checkpoint. Oh, dearie me. Oh, has it not saved since I did the... Oh, you would have thought it was saved after the sword thing. Is there no option to save the game? You have no savior snaps. Oh my god, there's an actual... Like a save token you need. I don't know why I'm checking to see if there's a quick save, because if you need snaps, it's not going to make any difference, is it? But no, that is how the game works, I guess. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. So let's get this guy walking back to the... Come on, game. Come on, game. What are you doing? That's a long loading screen for someone I've already talked to quite recently.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
Right, can we skip this?
Number.
Yep. Let's go. I'll see you there. Bye, mate. And let's go and try talking to Kunesh again. And seeing if we can get slightly... Oh, hello. I don't really want to steal it. Oh, there he is. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. Wasn't doing nothing, mate. Can I steal a chicken?
Got bellyache, have you? That's nasty.
I can't steal a chicken. That's disappointing, isn't it? So I guess he wouldn't leave here until he finished with his basket of logs. Let's try talking to him again.
God be with you. My father.
Pay for the tools at least. Skip all that. I guess we'll try the... I could have looked at what that actually meant, I guess, but we'll try that one. So it's slightly higher.
It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving
Oh.
father teach you any
Oh,
manners?
my thieving father.
Well, I'll teach you then.
My thieving father. Oh, here we go. So there's a slash and a hook, although I didn't really see the hook option. And then there's a stab and a jab. Also, it depends if you got a weapon. Okay, so it's a hook and a jab. Well, F is kick. That's good to know. Tab is switch opponents. Didn't know that. Q is block. Okay, good. Roughly how much health your opponent has. Your wounds. Choose your attack direction. Stamina. Health. I think we're good. I think we're good, mate. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, mate. What's this all about? What's this all this grabbing stuff? I don't like none of that nonsense. Oh, you little monkey, how do I do that? Wait for our stamina to come back up a little bit, I guess. We should get on flat ground, because it seems like the uneven ground is doing us in a little bit. Should have blocked that, I guess. Alright, my lesson learned. Oh, I tried blocking, it didn't do very well. Okay. Seems to be telegraphing my punches a lot. And he gets those cheeky little ones in. He hasn't done any damage so far, but I'm not entirely convinced I've damaged him either. I mean, that grabbing is winding me right up. So we're taking a bit of torso damage, apparently. Ooh, he's got a bit of bruising on his face. I like that. Character and abilities are determined by the stats, skills you employ playing a player. Develops his abilities constantly by using them. Okay. I was going to say, I haven't actually landed a heavy punch yet, but then I just did, so that's something. So I'm not taking much damage to my actual health because this is a punching fight, or because I haven't really lost my stamina and stayed in the sort of pocket. That winds me up though, mate. Why can't I do grabs and stuff? I want to do grabs and stuff. He's winding my body right up. So I can take a quick look at the controls. Movement. Combat. Oh, E is a board attack. That's quite nice. No, there doesn't seem any grab option, does there? Maybe that's just like a special move he has or something. Yeah, mate, have another one of them. You little monkey. And you. Oh, I swung first, you son of a bitch. I do think if I'm blocking, I shouldn't be able to be grabbed. And even though I'm locked on, a lot of my punches seem to be going quite wide of their mark, don't they? So I wonder if I'd taken the strength options in the beginning then, whether we'd have been able to persuade him with our fearsome might. Yes, finally. All right.
Enough! Enough!
Oh, all his bruises have gone. Oh, I don't like that. No, I don't like that.
But it's all I have. You understand?
No, I'd like him to have kept the bruises on his face and stuff.
Jesus, look where you're... Huh?
Oh, that was a bit weird, wasn't it? Now, I did say, I think, for the quest, to find something of his that's worth stealing. That seems a little bit... And I'm not stealing, because he's told me to go in there and look for it. I don't think I've used the key yet, and if you had to use the key to get into the building in the first place. This man's got nothing. I can eat from the pot. So that's where you can drop poison into stuff as well. He's got literally nothing. What am I supposed to take from him?
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this.
I'll have that axe, mate, for starters. Is that all he's got? We'll have it with a wash. Nice. Is that literally all he's got? He must have more, right? Can't even take his wood. Oh, could I take his wood? What was that? No, I don't think I can take his wood. Okay. Got stuck on something, that's fine. Is this his horse? Can I take his horse? I want his horse. So he's supposed to have nails and stuff as well, but... What does it say here? The key to Kanesh's trunk. Where the hell's his trunk? I mean, that looks like a trunk, kind of, but I can't get to it. Can't pick any of this stuff up or destroy it. So I'm very confused. Don't want to eat from a stupid pot. Oh, there we go. It's that. I did look at that. I'll have all of that, please. That's what you get, mate. That's what you get. Messing with me and my dad. Hey? Hey?
All right, blacksmith boy, you got the better of me.
You damn right I did. You are damn right got the better of you. You ain't nothing, sunshine. Alright, so we've got the sword fighting to do up there again, but I'll try and leave that for the moment. We need 10 charcoal from the market. Are you the market? That looks like a lot of charcoal to me, mate.
How are you?
I am well, how are you? Oh, okay, straight in there. Not messing. I'd like 10 charcoal, please. Thank you very much. Did I have enough gold to pay for that? Or was it gone into like... Oh, there we go. It's gone into a basket. Right, so I've got a basket. So I can sell... Oh, this thing's worth a lot. 100 for nails? Oof, mate. Mate. What's this? That's the price. Oh, no, that's the condition. I see. Ah. I thought 100 for nails seemed a bit excessive. I thought it was like a starter thing or something. Okay, so we need... Oh, my shirt is all messed up. All messed up. He's got some nerve, that Kanesh, I tell you. So he said take the axe back to his father, didn't he? So let's... If we do that and that... I have 0. I'm going to have to sell the axe as well. I don't really want to sell the axe, but I don't know how I'm going to get the 10 charcoal. Alright, let's do it. Close the deal. Mate, you are getting an axe, a hammer, and a bag of nails for 10 charcoal. You're having a bloody laugh, and that's ridiculous. I haven't got to buy something else yet. I've got to buy ale yet as well. So I wonder what, if you look on the map there are these question asks, stuff that I haven't come across yet. So there is a tailor, a grocer.
That's all for today.
And whatever the third one is. Blacksmith. And then this one,
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
don't know. Oh, that was the grocer. Blacksmith, trader, and trader. Okay.
What will it be today?
Wait.
And this is the tavern. Looks like this is the tavern.
You can't be serious, Dutch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords as
What's going on here?
Look at this state of me.
Shit. What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians?
Chickens do not care for the empire.
Not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
How do you whip dogs?
Nothing left to rule.
Is there anything special about whipping a dog compared to any other animal?
South Bohemia is with
And
Sigismund
don't
and
forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch. This is pointless.
There do seem to be a number of different accents in the area.
My words exactly.
It's not very uniform. Well, I don't just mean obviously the German guy, so that's different entirely.
Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. Well, what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
So it's like the
Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to
the lip sync is good, but just not entirely well timed all the
Made
time.
me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Yeah, mate, alright.
I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
That's such a weird line. And that guy has such a weird
I was
accent.
going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
Mate, I am so with you. I want to see if there is a full-on shit-flinging minigame in this. Do I get an option? Doesn't seem like I'm getting an option, does it? Oh my! See, that's a bit crazy. That whole loading screen just to bring me here. I'll do it.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go. Be a bit more careful.
Here, enjoy it.
Mud looks good. Checking for footprints. It was a bit of a tall ask, but you never know.
Hey.
Aye. There's something else I was going to say, but I've entirely forgotten what it was now. When they took... Oh, the microphones. It seems like some of the microphones used to record the voices in the game are different from others. Some of them seem like nice and professional, can't really say anything against them. Others, and I noticed this when Hal was talking to his father, there seemed to be a fair bit of popping. Which I've got a bit of a pop filter on mine, but you know, it's obviously just a cheap thing off Amazon, so you probably get a little tiny bit of pop when I'm talking about popping. Popping. But you'd expect more from a game. And this isn't from a AAA company, but it certainly builds a sort of a AAA game title. So you'd expect it to be better. And one of the people who were talking to the German guy, the microphone sounded a little bit rough. So whether that's the actual microphone problem or just like an editing problem, I'm not sure, but it did seem to stand out a little bit compared to some of the other voices.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe
That guy is
after all these
insane.
years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Oh my god,
Right,
dude.
It is. Henry, you go lure her away somehow.
Why me? Because you're the clever one.
It's certainly not you, is it, mate? They've made you look like the stupid one, therefore you are the stupid one. Am I going to go sleep with this dude's wife? Because, I mean, that's a bit crazy, right? Hey, Dutch's wife.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard. That sort of thing.
See, that line, compared to the first one there, sounded like it was recorded at a different time. Didn't seem uniform.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
So what about his kid? Oh, game saved. Lovely. I'm having a sit down time. If I just sit here and then you throw the shit around me. No, okay. Apparently the sitting down was the sign. Why am I going first? I lured her away. Surely someone else should go first.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
Ah, so there's no mini game. I did wonder whether to have you throw in it yourself.
Eat shit, docious.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing shit at this man's house.
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew?
I was wondering how you pronounce that.
Boxy Deutscher. Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Man, that's a cracking shot.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Proper cracking shot, that. Good job, mate. I mean, obviously, don't throw shit in people's faces, but,
Is that all you...
blocked everyone. And then they get the body attacks. I don't get those. Oh, he made a sad noise. I think he's done. Okay. Run. Run from the what? Catch pole. Is that like the local guards? No, it can't be because those are the guards. We're just going to follow the... how far are we going, mates? Meet the lads at Kun... Oh, Kunesh isn't... He doesn't want to talk to me. What are you doing?
You serious? What the hell?
Oh. Oh, you can just jump over it. Cool. Compost heap? Can I get on a cow? No is the very sad answer to that. Hey, cow. Can I punch a cow? Oh, I can! You can definitely punch a cow. Okay, interesting. Can I punch this lady? I mean, no. The guys will be all over me, won't they? So let's not do that. Greetings. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of struggling when you get to the little town centre or the market. The town's market? Village marketplace? There we go, that'll do. Village marketplace. Got there in the end. Definitely a bit of slowdown. You've just taken the most undirect route to get to this place. Is that it? No, where are you going now? Honestly, dude, come on. Where did you come from? Kicked the shit out of those people though, didn't we, eh? Sorted them right out.
He's gone.
He was gone so long ago.
I almost got caught for that damn Deutsch.
Don't seem to want to speak in terms of the Germans, really, do we?
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Oh, he definitely will.
Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
It's a good thing your Hanko warned us.
It is.
Like that. I'm surprised you didn't call the catch pole.
She must have seen Matthias.
What do you mean?
Because he fancies her. And I think maybe she likes the look of him too.
Shut up, you idiot.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Oh, there's the right arm dismissive wave again. Okay, so. Ale from the tavern. My word. I'd forgotten all about the ale at the tavern because I got into a fight. Another fight. So far in this game, we have fought a man because he stole our axe, and a man because he voiced an unpopular opinion, I'm going to go with, about the king. Is he still there?
Greetings.
That's not him, is it? Hello? Hello. Oh, Bianca. Hello, Bianca. Hello, Bianca. My little flame.
Coming.
Oh, no liquid. Always a shame when there's no liquid. The liquid in games is obviously a very awkward thing to try and get right, so...
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
You pair of flirts. You do.
Of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
I guess so.
Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Ooh.
Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
Ooh. Cheeky.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
Are you talking to her breasts?
Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya.
I suppose. He is a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father.
Ah, dismissive right arm wave.
I'm going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Ooh, what have you got?
Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Oh my word. Do you want to make it any more obvious what he's going to do? So the schnapps is what you use to... Stop it, woman. To save the game. It also saves at important points in quests and when you sleep. If you want to save the game yourself, you must drink the schnapps. You can carry 3 at any time. Talk to any of these lovely gentlemen. A charcoal burner.
Charcoal you want? Talk to my hired hand.
Right, let's pop back to... Oh no, let's get the pommel. I'm not going to worry about the sword guy at the moment. Because we have already done that. Technically. Obviously not actually in the game, but we have done that. So let's get the pommel and let's head back home. It has been 55 minutes now. So there isn't a huge amount more I can do before I'll have to stop the video. Lads, how's it going? No, this way? No. This is it. Okay, lads.
I'll be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
We'll drop him in it, alright. Why not?
Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day he'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up.
Yeah.
We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Ain't nothing but a snitch thing.
Crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
Whoa, now.
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
You'll be sorry when I am, my lord.
Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Ooh, no promises, mate. Jesus. Alright then, back we go. I did wonder if there's going to be a bit of a crafting lesson from Father here. Oh, have I not technically done? Oh, is that because it doesn't, does it? Oh, it does. Alright, quick bit of sword practicing again then. That didn't take too long though, did it? So should be able to smash this out pretty quick. Where was it? Well, of course, we've got the mark on the compass, haven't we? So it is this way. My body damage appears to have gone down. So that's nice. Skip. Yes.
We can. Good.
Skip. Okay.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me.
I will, mate.
You're waiting to your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Oh, you can't change the... If you hold down the button, he starts the attack, but then you can't change...
The point of the blade is for stabbing.
Yep.
Try it a few times.
I will. Stab. Stab. Stab.
Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, you have a much harder time.
Much harder time.
If you land one blow, follow it with another. All right.
There we go. Job done, mate. Expert swordsman. And I'm gone.
Damn.
Can I climb this fence? No. Okay. Long way round. You got loads of stamina, mate. Give it up. So I wonder if running increases your agility and stamina and stuff. So that's how Oblivion and Morrowind and the older Elder Scrolls games work. Same with jumping. Jumping would do your agility, so you just used to jump everywhere in those games.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
What am I missing?
Job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
It's nice.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever made.
And you didn't even make the fine parts, apparently.
Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Put in all 10 pieces of charcoal. Let's not be stingy.
Someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house.
No!
Catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king.
Oh, my vest has been fixed, I notice. My shirt. And my hood.
Did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him.
I will not.
I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak?
I hope the next time I see my friends, they're like, do you want to go throw shit at the Deutsch's house? Because I totally would.
Still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember,
Not entirely true, is it?
if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Oh, I did not spec my early points for that, mate. Be interested in playing the game as a charming person, all charisma and stuff. Because surely you're still going to have a lot of fights, you'd have thought.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on.
So you're not going to find it a lot more difficult?
You know what you're doing.
If that were the case.
Do it. Good. Once more.
God, if you slipped on that, you would just wreck your hands, wouldn't you?
Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague?
Good question.
A master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village.
I had my reasons, Hal.
What were they? What were those
I
reasons?
have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far.
Ooh, treason.
But Wenceslas
Gonna throw shit at your house, mate.
have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going?
Probably about done, I reckon, mate.
Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
That just clipped right through your top. How does that stay on? Oh, you just whack it on, okay. Seems like that come off quite easy. Not quite easy, but doesn't seem as solid as I would have thought.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is.
You're gonna wrap the handle?
To be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
I will fetch them for you.
Henry, are you alright?
What's wrong with you?
What the hell? Look where you're going.
So you kind of hit them at first, and then it just sort of clips them out of the way for you. Guess it's kind of nice. Kind of silly, but kind of nice. Is something going to happen whilst I'm in here? Do I take it all? No, I'll just take what I need. I won't be mean. I won't steal my own father's things. Not yet, at least. What? What?
Those nails you wanted?
Ah, back to my ruined shirt.
So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Just shouting to himself.
Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Oh, Hal. Oh, he's wrapped the handle. That's fine.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Bad guy. Look at his face.
Gone, sir.
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Don't mess it up, Hal. Oh, Hal. What's wrong with you?
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Who knows what the future holds for each of us?
Perhaps not.
I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
Do tell.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
I'm sure they will. Because you look and sound like a bad guy.
Son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
Let's talk about how you embarrassed yourself but I'm going to cut a bit of wood.
I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Nope.
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started.
I could get mauled by a cow.
How to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot.
Bet he has.
Blacksmith might bring no glory.
Mysterious story.
Like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Ooh. Apart from... something is about to kick off, which ends in everything on fire.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Well, I don't know, do I? Ask the messenger. Okay, teach me swordplay in about 3.5 seconds. Go. That's an army. Jesus. This little village has got no chance. What's their problem? It's literally like, what? Maybe a dozen buildings? It seems a little over the top. Look at that! Jesus! I don't know why you just stood outside staring. I don't know what you thought was going to happen.
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
He's dead. He is 100% dead.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go. No, you won't.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Erratic. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
He owes you for a mighty fine sword. That was not a very effective barrier. You're not even trying to fight. You're a soldier. Your dad's dead, mate. I mean, seriously, look at that.
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move in, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad?
Mind what?
You can't go back!
What did you even give him?
Get through the gates!
Now Radzik hasn't got his sword. Maybe if he had that sword, he could have saved... I mean, saved the village is a strong phrase. Maybe he could have saved the castle. Oh, Dad's kick-ass. Maybe keep running towards the castle, Mum. You know. He's looking at him thinking, what's that blacksmith up to? How did his shirt fix itself? Nope. No. No. Sad times. Alright, Jesus Christ, fellas. Best make sure the defenseless woman gets stabbed about 30 times. We will meet each other again.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
If those enemies had any sense, he wouldn't be able to make it. Oh, I suppose, okay, they're defending it.
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming!
Mate, no, just drop the gate. I'm right there. That's seriously messed up, dudes. Why didn't you already send someone to send word? Why did you get to go inside and raise the drawbridge, you sons of bitches? My sword! He's taken my sword! That's damned messed up, is what that is. Do I have anything to change his outfit with? No, I don't. How do you know if it's... Well, it's dirty, it's got little black marks. How do you know if it's equipped, I wonder? Because of that tab there, okay. Why can I not equip his sword? Or is equipped? Why isn't it in weapons? Because it's a quest item, I see. Okay. We are an hour and a quarter into it now. So I will need to call it a day some point soon, but let's just see how this little bit plays out. See if we get into a sword fight. So the next part of the quest is to ride to Tandenberg, whatever it was, and get a horse. Surely, get a horse first. Get a horse first, then ride to Tandenberg. Oh my god, people, no. How can you not? Henry, you are having a laugh, matey Jim. Having a... Are they on my side? 100% not. 100% not. Where's my sword? Where's my sword? How do I... You can hold left shift to follow the path. Or you can double left shift to do a full-on gallop. I want that. I want this one. Nope, X. Just get a bit of distance on everyone else. And we'll worry about it later. So I wonder if you're a bit braver, if there's much you could steal from those houses down there. I was going to say, why is there no one else on a horse? All that's going to do is make sure you don't fall out of the saddle, you know? That's how they used to do it back in the old days. Pin your leg to the horse with an arrow, and you got no problems, have you? I mean, maybe some sort of sepsis or something. They are very close to me. Oh no, this way. Oh my word. Okay. Horse. Shit. Shit, horse. Get up there. That horse does not want to get up there. Okay, let's follow the river. Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. Now there's a fence there. This was not part of the plan. I wonder if there's...
Jesus.
I know, but what am I going to do, Hal? Horse doesn't seem to want to be able to jump out of the river. Now it just seems to be getting deeper, doesn't it? Just get up there. Oh, there we go. Thank you. And now I need to jump over it. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Let's go a bit of a gallop. Let's get the hell out of Dodge, eh, horsey horse?
Shit, this is the wrong way.
No, it's not. This is all right. Oh, nicely done, horse. This is the right way, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, ish. I'll have to go left in a bit. Oh, they're still right on me. And I'm still bleeding to death. My horse's stamina is slowly going down. And I don't really know what I can do about that. Nope. Oh, shit. Okay, then. Well, I guess that is a sensible place for us to stop. Let's just see where it would continue us. Were we to carry on from there. But that is an hour and 20 now, so I'm going to have to stop that around there anyway. So there we go, then. That was a quick look at the world. Or first of all, I just want to figure out controls. Now, the reason it didn't tell us, because I guess it wasn't particularly important to us. 1 and 2. Oh, there it is. All right. How do I put it back? Just press 1 again. Cool. So, yes, that is at the end of the quick look at Kingdom Come Deliverance. So there were a little bit of optimization issues in the game. No bugs, necessarily. I mean, there was a thing you could clip through people, but I feel like that was by design, so the NPCs can't lock you in place. So that's not so much of an issue, I don't think. It's very pretty, even on medium values. Lip syncing's a little bit awkward sometimes, so it seems more like a timing issue rather than sort of poor lip sync. Let's see if we can just take on some soldiers. So yeah, quite interesting game so far, and that really hasn't even got very far into the whole combat system, the different forms of armor and stuff, or anything like that. Oh no, right, okay. Alright, you're better than me. Prove a point, why don't you, eh? Yeah, Jesus, that's why you don't fight those people, isn't it? Alright, well, let's leave that there then. So if you enjoyed that quick look at Kingdom Come Deliverance, do let me know. You can always click the like button, of course. That's the easiest way to let me know. Like I say, that is going to be a one-off quick look. If you do want to see a second part of that at all, like I say, it's probably not going to become a series just because there is a lot going on the channel at the moment. But if you would like to see a series, then by all means let me know. And, you know, if the people want it, the people shall get it. That is the way it works. So if you did enjoy it, though, do click the like button. You can subscribe to the channel, of course, if you haven't already. You can also, if you're a new visitor to the channel, you can always subscribe and then just let me know you'd like to see more content like this, or more content specifically for Kingdom Come, and, you know, I'll see what I can do. Hopefully I'll see you on Wednesdays. I think this is going to be out on Wednesday, so hopefully I'll see you tonight at 6 PM UK time for our regular scheduled streaming. Otherwise, I'll see you next time in whatever it is having to be playing next. Maybe a bit more Kingdom Come, who knows? Like I say, probably not, but maybe. Otherwise, I will see you in something else at some other time, and thank you very much for joining me. One last thing I meant to mention earlier, but the wonderful Future, the awesome mod in training on the channel, has set up a Discord for the channel. So it's one that Future set up, so it's not, I suppose, it's essentially official. I don't see if it even begins to take off even slightly. There's no point in me making my own one or setting my own one up properly. So it'll probably be the Discord that will be used for everything channel related. So there'll be a link for that down in the description. Go along, join in, come in, get joined in with the conversations. Now that was horribly done. What the hell am I even saying? Thank you very much for joining me.